CFR Network, CFR Sports, welcome back. With no UFC events, you'd think the combat sports round will be quite quiet, but not at all. One championship, Battleground 2, another great card. Not as many fights on there as usual, but due to lockdown measures in Singapore, etc., just being lifted, we were still able to get a pretty decent card, I would say, filled with one of the fastest KOs in one history. We had an excellent main card as well. Edwards looked a lot more improved. There was a lot of discussion, talks in regards to, whether this will be his last fight, and media saying he should retire and all this kind of stuff. The performance he put out, even though he lost, was a worthy performance. He tried, stuffed a lot of takedowns, but Zhang Lipeng was a complete fighter, totally complete. If we were scoring the quote unquote traditional way, I think you'd have to, it was a shutout in essence. Not a complete shutout. Those leg kicks, were damaging that lead leg. But yeah, I would definitely give all 3 rounds to Lipeng. It's the lightweight division. Okay, Ron, whatever his name is. I would like to see these two fight, Lipeng and Oku, the one who fought Eddie Alvarez. I want to see these two fight. That would be fireworks. Lightweight division is looking pretty tasty, should we say. Strawweight, Alex Silva defeated Miokol Tao. I think he was making his one championship debut. Worthy opponent. It was a very competitive back and forth, man. Very competitive. I think Alex was a lot more aggressive and showed a little bit more aggression and control, could we say? Nice co-main, should we say? It was a good fight, that was. I thoroughly enjoyed that. And Alan versus Thomas Narmo even. No contest, and it was for what it lasted, was it 2 rounds? It was a competitive fight. My guy Thomas is a giant again, making his one championship debut. Pardon self, from Norway. Looked impressive, but for some strange reason, he wasn't utilizing his clear reach and height advantage. At one point, I think it was in the second round, his coaching team said, get low, basically. Like, we don't want you to use your height advantage, I mean, I think he was using a teep, was it? Like he didn't. I mean, don't get it twisted. I think he's 4-0, so his experience levels, and you could see it in the fight, because there was a number of low blows, to the point where a yellow card was given. Now, clearly, he wasn't doing this intentionally, but again, this shows the greenness, should we say, of the fighter. It ended up as a no contest because Alan then inadvertently gave Thomas a groin strike, and he was incapacitated ultimately. I mean, they didn't show it, but Mitch and the team were talking about, he got up at one point and then he went back down to his knees. Now there was a bit of confusion of sorts in regards to, okay, well, it's gone 2 rounds now, so is it going to be, Thomas has already had a yellow card for the I think 4 low blows, was it? Now this contest has been stopped due to a low blow on the other side. Is this a no contest, or should it be judged based upon what's taken place? Because more than 50% of the fighters has happened. So, you know, but yeah, no contest. Run it back, I say. It didn't seem like, well, from how the fight played out, Alan looked very good. He was talking about the grappling. He had an opportunity, in my humble opinion, to take him out when he was in full mounts, rather than going for that arm bar, was it? He went for an arm bar, and then fell off. If he'd remained in full mount and just did some ground and pound, I think he could have got him out of there. That would be my only critique. But outside of that, he was looking very good. Very good. After his last defeat with the Cameroon, is he from Cameroon? I can't remember his name. Rug, was it Rug or something like that? And he didn't look his best. I mean, he was being pressured awful lots. But this fight, he looked excellent. So it'll be interesting to see what is up next. Fastest KO flyweight, one championship history, goes to some Saportri. Whoa. That was a very nice. A 3-punch combination, 2 punches landed cleanly on the chin. And the poor Lipeng Xiao, he was out of here. He was not a factor at all, unfortunately, in this fight. And he's now infamously in history. Was it a 10-second KO? Overall, a very good card. Now, this opening match, the Mongolian gentleman and Nigiri, again, I'm getting there, was dominating the hell out of Raju. In my humble opinion, again, pardon self, if he'd have kept that up, he would have clearly won that. If he didn't finish, he would have won that contest. He was tired, he was tired. Raju, he knocked it out the box. I think he found a way, the combat king, we should call him. Round 2, rear naked choke with the body triangle. He did it. He pulled it out the bag. It was looking like a shot out. But the Indian gentleman, he pulled it out and got the victory. So congratulations. Again, excellent cards. Check it out on YouTube, widely available. To the majority of the listeners, you already know where to find it. For the North American listeners, let's get it on the old YouTube. It's available. It's exciting. It's an alternative. Life is all about choices. You know, especially with no UFC events on. You know, we've had one championship, we've had Bellator, we've had PFL, and I think was it Cage FC and KSW. You know, there is a plethora of other options, you know, broaden the horizon. Subscribe, comment, like, and most definitely share.